In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud throwing here on first. Bell's got it near the sideline. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down, Stroud. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he will score a touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On first and 10, here's Love. As the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. He's on the move. Oh, he breaks another tackle. Lost the football. And the Texans grab it. And here I was just moments ago, Brock, thinking this dude is going to be impossible to stop. Bowling through defenders, which makes them forcing that fumble all the more impressive.
Yeah, you never want to tell your guys to stop fighting through tackles because he is, to your point, Kate, so good at it. But the longer he fights and stays up, the longer those defenders have a chance to fly in and rip that ball free.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. Well, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. They're now set for first and 10. They'll throw it again. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away. Stroud to throw again on second. He fires one deep down the middle.
Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. From the 31. Throwing deep for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
2nd and 10 now. Completed to Collins. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Love. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Love on 3rd and short. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
4th down, here's Love. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Round throwing here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Stroud. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Packers. Looking at 3rd and 12. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They go play action here. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun now for Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Here's Love to throw. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Up and good from Joseph. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Love. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
The give now out of the shotgun. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Forced out to his right. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw. Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Love looking to pass. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Sending a receiver left. Working inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it an 18-point game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the gun, Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Hits his running back. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to hitting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. A give now from the gun. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. To the air with Love. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Toss to the right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Getting out to his left. Has it left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Love out of the shotgun. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On the move, headed right. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Packers pick it up. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Look at high, look at high. Nike Texans. Red.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To the air, Stroud. Chased out to his right. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast. Going ground game again here. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Packers now within one score in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
He's throwing for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And the hit stops him cold. Well, he maybe got back to the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Nike Texans. Here we go. Hey, uno.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Packers have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think a yard or 2 short of the 20 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
Reed's got it. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short-yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch, well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
He'll look to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Setting up to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
All right.
Here he is to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. Wow, and he even stops the clock for him after a nice gain of 20. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Dell with the grab. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Looking to throw it. Flush down out to his left. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.